Hey divas, so in today's video I'm here to share with you guys a full-on review on the Fenty beauty line and the things that I picked up. So if you guys are interested, then go ahead and stay tuned. So before we jump right into the video, I want to let you guys know that this was highly requested on Snapchat, and if you guys are not following me on Snapchat, definitely make sure you follow me on Snapchat because I do interact with you guys on there and kind of ask you what you want. But anyways, I was asking Snapchat if they wanted me to get some palette from ColourPop, and everybody was like, no, I want you to get the Rihanna Fenty. I mean, not everybody on my Snapchat. It was like 30 people that was like, no, you need to get the Rihanna and this and that. And then some people were responding to the ColourPop, but the amount that I got, like, I was not even talking about the Fenty beauty line at all, like at all. But anyway, so the next day I was really late going to get it. I had to go to 2 different Sephoras to actually get the small amount of items that I did get, but I did get a pretty decent amount of items that, you know, especially for me going late, and you guys know I live in the LA area, so yeah, of course everything was gonna be sold out. Yeah, I also wanted to let you guys know that I have been wearing these products for a couple of days, so it's not gonna be like a first impressions. It is gonna be a full-on review because I've worn these products. I've tested them out 3 times. This is the 4th time of me wearing it, and I also wore them out, so I will be able to tell you guys like how it lasts out and everything like that. So yeah, divas, if you guys are interested in my demo and my full-on review, then go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, divas, so let's just jump right into the video. On my lips, I just have the NYX lip plumper, and I believe Kim or Liz, I don't know which one. I'll have it linked in the description box below. But let's just get right into this. I had to go to 2 different Sephoras to get the small amount of items that I did get, but yeah, let's just get into it. I have placed the items back into the packaging just for the video purposes, and I have my lighting at a lower setting so that you guys can see my my skin tone and I'm not getting washed out or anything. I've been working on my lighting, so you guys are actually seeing that. So if you notice that it's not like as bright as it usually is, that's what I'm doing. But anyways, I've placed the products back into the boxes. I have worn all these products 3 times, and I wore them out, so I'll be able to give you guys a full and thorough review. So first we're gonna start off with their soft matte primer, and this is their Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Now I think the packaging is super duper cute. Here it is, and I love the amount that you get, and I absolutely love the price point. I don't know the price point. I'll try to probably annotate it on the screen, but I do like the price point. Now let's talk about the consistency of the primer, and I only use 1 pump for application all over my face. So the consistency of this, it feels like a lotion, but once you like blend it into your skin and it starts to dry down, it gives off like a slightly sticky or tacky consistency, which I really love primers that is a little bit tacky, just because of the simple fact that it's gonna be something good for the foundation to stick to. Now as far as it, you know, mattifying, I don't know if it's the foundation or the primer. I believe it's the foundation because when I got matched, I did have the opportunity to wear the foundation. I had to wear it out, and I had to go to a few malls to get what I needed. So and I wore the foundation on its own because when she matched me, she placed the foundation all over my face and it held up pretty matte all on its own. Now as far as smoothing, like, it doesn't give my skin, let me say my skin, it does not give my skin a blurring effect. You can still see my pores and everything, but it does make it look, it is like a good base for the foundation to lay down on, but it does not give me that blur effect. I also wanted to add that it does feel really, really good on the skin. Like, it feels lightweight. It does not feel like it's too heavy. So the next item that I was able to snag was the foundation, and this is their Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. It's Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, excuse me. I was matched to the color 450, and I absolutely love the color match. It's so on point. It was unbelievable because, you know, usually when I get matched, it's not a good match. So here is the foundation. Like, when I looked at it, when I saw that she picked this one up, I was like, that is too light for me. But you guys, it's not. It's like a really good match. The bottle is really cute, and it also has like a frost finish. It's a glass bottle with a frost finish, as you guys can see. I will highly recommend that you go in and test out the colors for yourself or get color matched, because buying it online would have been tricky. I was gonna buy it online and I wanted to match to the shade 470, so I would have been 2 complete shades off. So definitely I would recommend that you go in and try out the foundation yourself. So it says to shake well on the bottle, so that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I did. The first time I forgot to shake it, I won't lie, that I placed it on, but when you shake it, it's just a little, it's a little thicker, but the foundation is still very liquidy. So okay, so let's talk about the foundation now. I'm going to take 1 pump and I'm going to use that on one side of my face. Reason being is because this is a medium to full coverage foundation and it does not cover everything. So I find it necessary to put 1 pump on one side of your face if you do want full coverage. And lately I've been feeling full coverage, which is, I know it's so not me, but I've been feeling full coverage, especially if I'm not gonna put on any like color corrector or anything. So that's why I'm doing this. If you want a lighter coverage or you want something that looks more like your skin, you definitely don't have to put an entire pump on one side of your face. So today I'm gonna be blending out with a brush, and this is an angle brush by Renewal. It's from Rite Aid. So yeah, just so I can tell you the tool I'm using. If I could remember, I would tell you. So I really love the way this foundation blends out with a brush, and also once you start blending the foundation, it starts to matte down. I don't know if you guys can tell, like it's already matte. So that's something you have to keep in mind. Once you start touching it, you have to go ahead and move quickly, because if you don't, it's just gonna dry and it's gonna be hard to blend. Okay, so here's how it looks on my face. So this side doesn't have any foundation, this side does. The color match is absolutely amazing. Like, I never thought that I would find a foundation that matched this perfectly. Like, it just matched, like it's just right on point. Like, I just don't even want to buy any other foundation now, even though of course I am, but it's just like, wow. So while I blend this other side, I wanted to tell you guys the effect it will have, because I did use a beauty blender sponge because I was not able to get any of the tools. All the tools were sold out, you guys. That's the part of living in LA that sucks. Everything was freaking sold out, and in the surrounding areas as well. So I didn't get a chance to get the sponge, but I did blend it with my beauty blender sponge one of the days that I wore the foundation, and it still gives a nice coverage. But you guys know with the beauty sponge, it does suck up the product, so it's gonna give you like a lighter coverage. Like, even if you use 1 pump on each side of your face like I did to get the full coverage, it's still going to like shear out the foundation, and that's why I will prefer to use it with a brush. But I mean, it just goes off of personal preference. Like, if you want, you know, if you want the full coverage, I would say to use a brush, and if you want something that's more natural for every day, I would say use a sponge. Okay, so as far as the foundation, it's gonna be good to, like, if you don't have that many blemishes, you will probably only need 1 pump on each side of your face if you want full coverage, and 1 pump for all over your face if you want that super light coverage. It just depends on you. Now, if you have scars or dark marks, I am gonna demonstrate on my neck since I have a little bit of foundation. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I do have a dark mark here, so I'm just gonna place some of the foundation on there, and I'm just using what I have left. So I'm gonna place that, then I'm gonna blend it out so you guys can see how well it covers the dark marks, just to help out a little bit so you can see what kind of coverage it will provide. Okay, so here it is now blended out, so you guys see how it's kind of peeking through, but it does cover it a little bit. So if you do have dark marks or some type of imperfection, like, that's basically what it's going to give you. So up next I have the Match Sticks Trio, and I have it in the shade Deep 400, which come with the shades Suede, Espresso, and Cinnamon. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I absolutely love this packaging as well. And let's just jump in. I almost dropped them. So as you guys know, they are magnetic, so that I think that's really super cool that they just stick together. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off with the highlighter so we can highlight this face. So I'm gonna use the MAC stick in Suede, and I know if you guys follow me on Snapchat, I said that I was not going to get this because I don't really like cream products, and I don't really like cream products to use on my skin because I do have oily skin, and you know, it could get out of hand and an oily mess really quickly. But I actually do like these because at first they dry down to a matte on me, and this is all like my personal experience with the products. Like, everybody's skin is different and everybody's gonna have like a different experience with the products, like depending, unless we have the same skin. So I'm gonna take this foundation brush, and this is just a traditional small foundation brush. I got it from Walmart. So I don't know the name brand, it just says foundation on here, but it's like the little packs. They have like lime green brushes, yellow brushes. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. So I'm just going to take it and blend it out. I love to blend cream products with a brush because for me, when I don't, it kind of separates when I use a beauty sponge. So again, it's just personal preference. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. I love how well it goes in and blends in with the foundation and doesn't make it look super cakey. And I also like this color as a highlight color. It's definitely something that is just, I don't know, it could be glamorous and natural at the same time. And I love like how easily it blends, and like I said, how lightweight it is. Like, even though it's a cream concealer, it's not like super heavy. So now I'm just gonna go back in with the brush that I applied the foundation with and kind of like smooth out the edges so that we don't know where the concealer and the foundation meets, ends, or begins. Okay, so this is what the concealer looks like. So it's really natural looking. I feel like it blended in really well with the foundation, so it doesn't make me look like I'm just like too highlighted. So it's something that's really natural. I feel like this line is just to enhance your natural beauty. That's what I think. So next I'm gonna go in and contour, and I'm gonna use the shade Espresso. This is like a really nice warm chocolate brown. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. It's like a really nice brown, something that's gonna give you a nice contour. Now, the first day I did just go in and apply it onto my face. I feel like that was a mistake because I had to blend it out with a sponge and a stippling brush. So today, the second time that I used it, I did actually use this brush. I absolutely love this brush. This is one of e.l.f.'s blending brushes. I love this to blend out my concealer and my foundation sometimes. But today we're just gonna use it for this contour. So just gonna get a little bit on the brush, and I'm going to place it and then blend it out. And I really love how natural this is, like how it gives your face like a natural shadow instead of like being too overpowering. I mean, of course you can build it up, but I want to go for something that's like full coverage but like not too done up. After I have applied the contour, so it's just really natural. So now you guys see we clearly need to set because I am oily, so definitely need to set my face. But since I wasn't able to get my hands on the powder, which I was kind of scared of the powder anyways, but so I probably wouldn't have tried that anyways, I'm just gonna go in with my Laura Mercier powder to go ahead and set the areas where I did apply the highlighting concealer. Go in and set the contour, and I'm going to use my Black Radiance contour palette, and this one is in medium to dark, and of course I'm going to use the contour shade to go ahead and set it. This powder just because it's not super overpowering, and I wanted to keep like the natural vibe we have going on here. Last product I was able to snag, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with Cinnamon, and this is the highlighter, and this is a cream highlighter. I would describe it as like a bronzy type of champagne color. Like this, I'm just gonna take this random brush. I believe it's from Walmart, I don't know. I got it in like a gift set that somebody got me, but I'm just going to take a little bit of the product. Going to place that onto the skin. And I really like this because it's so subtle in person, but once the light hit it, it looks so freaking gorgeous. This is a great everyday highlight, and honestly, oh my goodness, what is that? One of my perfect highlight for everyday. And honestly, I thought I was not going to like this cream highlighter, but it's actually like not like super like glow, like dewy and stuff, and like just oily. So that's what I like too about it. A little bit to the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. I really like it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit up there just to give me a little glow. I'm able to get my hands on the lip gloss, but however, I'm just going to go in with the lip gloss that I have, even though I don't have it, so I'm not trying to like say this is a dupe or anything. I'm just going with a gloss that I have because yeah, it just looks like it's like a normal gloss. I know it's probably a more beautiful color, but it just looks like a normal gloss to me. Anyways, we're gonna go in with the Black Radiance Brilliant Effects lip gloss, and this one is in Lovesick, and I'm just gonna place that right over my lip plumper. And okay, so this is the final look. I just went in and added some demi wispy lashes and some mascara, and I think I did my gloss on camera, so you guys seen that. So here is how everything is holding up. I just basically wanted to tell you guys like quickly how I feel about each of the products. So for the primer, even though I kind of told you guys, like I just want to give you like my final verdict. So as far as the primer goes, the primer is absolutely amazing. Had I known that it wasn't like, you know, it's like a really soft matte, just like it says, it's a soft matte, so it's not like super matte. So something that I would like preferably I would want is a more matte foundation, but I mean a matte primer, excuse me. But I think that the primer still works good. I feel like the only thing would be is that I would have to go to my normal routine and actually set the primer with like a translucent powder in the areas where I get most oily. But the primer is pretty good, and also if you have like pores like I do, for me it did not like really like blur and like instantly just take away my pores, so that's another thing. But overall, I mean, I really do like it because I feel like it's just to enhance your natural beauty. Sometimes I like to look poreless, but on the everyday basis, I mean, it's fine because I mean, in actuality, I do have pores, so I mean, you know, it's not that big of a deal for me. So it just depends on what you're looking for in the primer. I just want to let you know, like, it's not gonna like make you look perfect and blur away your imperfections, unless you have like skin that does not have like that many pores. As far as the foundation goes, I absolutely love the foundation. I love how matte it is, and I actually did not, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did not go in and set it with a powder, because the simple fact that I feel like it's gonna take away from the natural radiance that it's giving off. Like, it's like giving that matte natural radiance. So I did not want to take away from that, so I didn't go in and set my entire face with a powder like I would normally do. I didn't do that for any of the days that I was wearing it, so I think that it holds up pretty good on its own. Like, it's still matte, and then it does not look dry, so I just left well enough alone. And I would definitely say that she did an amazing job. You know, Fenty Beauty did an amazing job on the shade range. I'm glad that they included every single person and, you know, didn't forget anybody. But yeah, I think that is awesome. Like, I love, like, complexion products. They have it on point. Like, if you don't get anything else, definitely try out the foundation, because the foundation is amazing. As far as the Match Stix trio, I really do like the Matchstick trio. However, honestly, it's not something that I would normally gravitate towards, but I do like the finish, like how it's so natural. So I see myself like using the Matchstick trios like when I want to do something that is like everyday-esque, which is really good because it's something that you can actually use. So I definitely would use those. However, I would have to bake, because in this area, when I wore it out, I did get oily. I'm not oily right now, but when I go out, I know I'm going to get a little bit oily in that area because of the cream products. So I would definitely say if you're oily like me, then you would have to bake, you know, to make sure everything sets in place. But other than that, I think that the Matchstick trios are amazing. I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite two things out of all the things that I bought. My favorite two things is, number one, of course, the foundation. I absolutely love foundations, and this one is absolutely amazing. It matches me perfectly. It has a matte finish. Like, it's like an oily girl's dream in my personal opinion, and I am super oily, and this foundation, like, it does it for me. Like, I absolutely love the foundation. I love the fact that it's a wide shade range, so no matter what color you are gonna find your shade. Well, that's what I think, at least. But yeah, I absolutely love foundation. And my other favorite is actually one of the Matchstick trios, which is the Cinnamon highlighter, which is this one that I'm wearing now, because it's so natural and still, like, you know, beaming at the same time. So I absolutely love that. And I love the fact that you know, even though I don't really like cream highlight, excuse me, it still worked out. So it kind of took me out of my comfort zone, because normally I would be like, no, a cream highlighter is never gonna work on me, and I would pass it up. But I'm glad it came in the trio, because it kind of forced me to do it, and I actually really do like it. So yeah, divas, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a pretty lengthy video, but I did want to go ahead and tell you guys how I felt about the products that I did go out and purchase. So yeah, I did want to just give my thorough review, and I wanted to wear it for a couple of days because I know I'm probably late. But I did want to give you guys, you know, a full-on review, because I knew I could not come on here and tell you guys and talk to you guys about something that I really don't know. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoy the fact that I wanted to come and give you guys a thorough review. But yeah, divas, if you guys did enjoy this video or found it helpful and easy to follow, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Be sure to go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're gonna get some things from the Fenty Beauty collection. Did you get some? What do you think? Just talk to me. I would love to communicate with you lovely divas. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also hit the notification bell. I do upload quite often, so you definitely do not want to miss any of my videos. But yeah, divas, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you lovely divas in my next video. Bye.